Good morning / afternoon, Faith family. Here we are, good old Lancaster County, Pennsylvania. We are driving through the farm country. It's pretty cool. I'm on my way to visit a friend. I got a couple of more things to do here, and then I'm headed back to Oklahoma. Don't forget, I will be heading south before I head west. So, if you want for me to stop by and say hello, maybe have lunch or coffee or tea, whatever, I will be making sure that there is enough time and gas and all that good stuff to do just that, to stop by and talk to everybody. So that'll be fun, and I'm looking forward to it. This weekend was pretty cool. I had a lot of fun visiting with family. We had family members come from Florida and from New York and from Virginia, and yeah, it was really fun to see all the family again. I'm very thankful that we had more than enough food. We had more than enough beverages and alcohol. I'm not much of a drinker, but I made this certain shot, and because I used to be a bartender, I'm still a bartender, I know how to mix drinks, and so like I made this certain shot the night before, and the 21-year-olds I had like 10 left and they demolished them. I didn't even get a second shot. But it's okay because it was absolutely delicious. I told them my little secret, and I'm sure because they're freshly 21 and they like, you know, alcohol. You know how you were when you were 21. Thankfully, they're not like alcoholics because they're girls and they're beautiful, and they know that alcohol is gonna ruin their body. But they did like, you know, the shot that I made, and they do want to host their own events eventually here. So they have the secret now, and I don't think there's anything wrong with alcohol as long as you're not using it to be drunk. We're supposed to be sober-minded, so like, even Jesus drank wine, and he turned water into wine for a wedding. So it's not like, you know, I was breaking any commandments or anything by introducing the alcohol to the they're teenagers to me, but they're freshly 21. So they're legal, you know, they're allowed to do their thing. And they thought that it was the coolest thing that this old lady knows how to make this delicious stuff. And I'm like, I'm not old. My dad is turning 60. That's old. No, I'm teasing. Nobody is old. When we get to the 90s and 100s, then we can say we're old, right? So, anyway, like I said, I'm thankful for all of the extra. There was a lot of good food, good drinks, and there was a good time. Like, we had a little bounce house, water pool thing for the kids, and it's like, I'm sure some of you know what cornhole, the game, is, and so it was like a version of that we set up in the driveway, and there was plenty of space. Nobody was on top of each other. There was good seating. So all of that went off without a hitch. And my dad is now officially 60 years old. And next is my grandmother. She turns 80 in August. So I might be back for that. And I'm kind of excited because she's my best friend, and though she doesn't know every single thing, she knows probably more about me than anybody else in our family. So I'm thankful that she's still around, and I still have somebody in the family that is close to me and I can talk to. And so far so good with Blue. I'm really, really thankful for how she's holding up, though her check engine light came on. So on my way to visit my friend and his girlfriend, and they just had a grandbaby, so their grandbaby is with them. I get to love on him, and while I'm doing all that, he doesn't know it yet, but my friend's gonna check my truck to make sure that everything is kosher. So I know he's gonna love that, because he actually drooled over this thing when I first got it because of the engine and how well kept it was and everything like that. So I know he's gonna want to look at it anyway, so I'm gonna just, hell yeah, the check engine light is on, do you mind checking that for me while you're looking at everything else? So look at the mini horsies. See, I know, like I was saying about Lancaster being a city, quote unquote city, I know it's not the biggest city in the world. Please don't ever get me wrong. I enjoy Lancaster because it is a small city in the center of the county. But outside of the city, the center, we got really pretty farmland and homes and all of that good stuff. So don't ever think that I'm like trying to say that we're some big like New York or whatever, because we're not. I know that. But there is still things, like I said, that, you know, aren't very great. And not everything that glitters is gold. Just because something looks good on the outside doesn't mean it's any good on the inside. And if you've ever dated, I'm sure you understand what I mean about that. Anyway, I'm about to reach my destination, and I'm ready to get going with everything else for today. So I'm gonna let you all go and let you all have a wonderful, wonderful evening. I see that gas prices rose. I'm not sure if they're gonna go back down, but I really hope so. By the end of this week, please. If you're ever in Lancaster and you ever want to eat at a really cool place, that place to the right called Loxley's is pretty nice. It looks like a tree house from the highway's perspective. But yeah, look at my view. Like, who wouldn't want to, you know, appreciate all of this? I actually like the county part of Lancaster way more than I like the city. I don't like the concrete jungle, and I would rather be off grid. So like the country fits me more. And I'm thankful that I know that about myself, because when I go looking for somebody to be with me, like, you know, on a more permanent basis, I'm going to make sure that he's into being off grid, because I surely want to get away from the system much more than I want to stay a slave. And I'm thankful for my investment. There's another thankful thing to be, because with my investment, I can literally be off the system, away from slavery. And everybody's like, you know, they want to stay stuck, and I don't. So hopefully I find me somebody who doesn't want to stay stuck either. I love you all. Have a wonderful day and stay blessed.